boat with treasure for treasure with one of my friends, Drippy. But Roblox has a new update, so I have to wait. I should start inviting my friend Drippy, who is now called Drippy, with a D at the start, is at the game, and so I played with him. But I was on a different team, so I decided to go to Drippy for his help. I found him right here, and he said hi to me. So I went to get building, but all of a sudden I saw that there was a button and a cannon. He said he made a super cannon, and he told me to stand still. When you press that button, it bursts out 20 balls, and then they almost shoot you. Wow! One of them almost made me lose my hair. And believe me, that one wasn't very good. But if there's anyone you need to know, just tell them about what this craziness is. Alright, so he told me to do a PvP. But I didn't know how to do PvPs because I never did them. He told me not to make a PvP. He said do a PvP and make a wall. And then he said make wall. And then I said I don't have much blocks. And then I said I'm new. What did I tell you? I only had like 8 blocks. Hold up. It's on the wrong spot. Make a thin wall. He said that is good. And then he told me to turn on PvP. Block join the clear all blocks to scroll down. Then you should find. I didn't really get what he was saying because I saw a trophy right in front of me. Not the trope, the gears. Oh wait, I see it. Now I turned it on. Setting. On the end. He also added a regular cannon to see what happens when you did it! Anyways, I figured out that we weren't supposed to launch it. And then all of a sudden the super cannon shot a hole right in front of me. Right in front of a block. And then it went to the black flag. And then a million other stuff went through. It missed the second block. And then it shot through it, but no blocks came out. I typed in what? And I said it didn't hit. What the? And then it shot at a tree. Let's try again. So we went all the way over here. Watch till the end to see a giant cruise that he is. And the middle to see a giant, big, massive nuke. And see what happens when it hits. But please like and subscribe and hit the bell button. Anyways, back to the video. He said that it missed, kind of. How come the button's not pressing? Just let it go. We're gonna need to fill back the wall. Doink, sink. This is what just gonna. Huh? What did this happen? Hang on. What happened to the wall? What in God's Lord happened to the wall? It disappeared. I think it's science this time. It's science. I think the cannons hit each other so hard that one of them disappeared and one of the cannons took themselves with it. And then my hair disappeared because of a cannon. It hit me. Now I look ugly. No wonder. Whoa! And then it went through me and hit a tree in the red team. Your father noticed and then he swam. The person on the red team noticed and then he went all the way from here just to see what happened. Okay. Wow! And then it hit me all of a sudden. It pushed me. Again. Stay. Okay, fine, I'll stay. And make sure. And then it hit the red team again. And so we hit a wall at all the way away. Ew! But then all of a sudden it had its own mind and then it hit me. Whoa! And then all of a sudden I hid behind a wall and it flung me right into the red team. Your father noticed and then he visited the red team to see what happened. He said, "Where did you go?" Then the barrier. I got flung away. Your father will come to notice. And then the barrier got exploded. I'm bold, I'm bold, I'm bold, I'm bold. And then all of a sudden, it exploded. Sometimes this has a mind of its own. And then this happened. I got fell inside of the water and then it hurt me. Ouch. Now, that's really gonna hurt. Man, why do I have to be so loud all the time? I hate being loud. But I won't stop doing it because... Wait! Oh. Crooks. Hang on, what happened to Drippy? I thought he got flung away. So how come he's still alive with no health? How? How in the world? How? How in the world, how? Wait a minute. Then he said he has a literal nuke. And then he said, make a wall. Your father came to notice, and then he saw my building. He said he can help also, while the nuke got built. And then he built a lot of it, and which covered my wall. And then it got merged into the giant wall. And then we needed a big barrier to keep ourselves from getting hurt by the nuke. If this nuke hits it, it would destroy the entire thing. And then we would all get flung. It would seem like a stupid thing to do. But luckily, but Drippy was going to power it up. I thought he was gonna get killed. So I told him not to go. But it turns out he was just starting the engine. And so he hopped on. So he's launching it. I'm launching it now. Then he hopped on the nuke and then he got sent flying. I watched up from the sky to see where he was. And then all of a sudden an explosion came from me. But that wasn't the only part. His rocket got frozen. And then all of a sudden this happened. Oh wait up for it to happen. And then all of a sudden this happened. Lots of tiny big red squares went everywhere around your father and me, while Drippy got flung out of the entire universe by the nuke. And then he somehow made it back to all the way over there. He got flung out of the entire universe. Then I saw whatever that thing is just flying. All I could do was just walk around, amazed by how good that was. And then this weird green truck ran to me. And then some person came up to me and said not to do it. And then he shot out a laser. And then the nuke became even stronger. And he said if it happened, it would crash the game and make errors. And then we would all get flung. Are you editor? He asked Drippy. And then he said who. But just then the lasers began to fire. My entire barrier got destroyed. But I didn't know what was this. Then Drippy added a jet to it. and we all sat. Eek! Then he died. For no reason. I don't get how that happened. I thought he was gonna survive and we would all be flying. Then Drippy spawned this huge, giant, massive thing. And it was his own literal boat. And it was on, and I was lying on it. Completely lying on it. And then I turned off PvP mode, and then I was ready to relax. And then I said I have to check in. So I went through the front gate, and he was at the front. So I pressed the button, but I couldn't because the X. And so I said hi to him, and then I'm in luxury class. Ask captain to open. Luxury class was all the way right over here. And it was toys and movies. But there was nothing boring like the others. And there was also free pool classes and a literal jail that he made. I peered out of it so I could get up on the top floor easily. But it turns out it's not as easy as it is. I saw Rippy driving it. Then I figured out that we could control it ourselves. I saw red not allowed. All we could just do is relax. But I had to find somewhere to be seated. But this spot wasn't exactly the best spot. So I decided to go downstairs. But the ship was moving. And this was crazy. I couldn't never do it. Who's that other guy? It started. And now let's just watch a good ride. This is the leaf. Fly shit.